Welcome to the June.net user group coming to you live from Sydney. Let's do a little bit of news. The biggest news that came out was a little baby tweet from Microsoft. And that is, hey, come to a Windows event. We're going to talk about Windows. And Satya Nadella had already talked about how excited he was at the next version of Windows at the Build conference just weeks ago. And then everyone went crazy. So if you click on this link that we have here, all we get is this, okay? Not very many details from Microsoft. So the rest of the world, and there's a lot of sites out there, like not one site, not just the odd, site, there's heaps of this. So as an example, TechRadar, they said, hey, we think it'll be called Windows 11. And so did a bunch of other sites, and they talked about that they thought it will probably be charged. Other people said that's not true. But they were guessing we'll get it by the end of the year. They had lots of screenshots here, and so did the other sites. And some of them are quite different. Obviously, you couldn't believe all of it. There's lots of coolness in here. One of the most common ones that people seem to talk about was the battery usage statistics, but there's lots of other things. And those battery usage statistics, they even had references to tweets which had nice improvements there and nice little changes. Then we had people talking about how Microsoft are looking to separate the taskbar from the Explorer process. We don't know if that's true, but that would be good, I think. So, and look, you can see PC Gamer, they put out what they think, and and then even this site, Ars Technica, they had a little bit of information here, and then I was a bit surprised. Forbes got in on the act too, a very reputable site, and they were saying what they thought. So, and then we have The Verge, more and more and more. So it goes on and on and on, and they all talk about different things. So all very cool. Microsoft talked about how people were using the massive Office 365 infrastructure to take advantage of that, and there was some hacking. There was also some other news which I thought were related to this, which I thought was terrible. If I just Googled meet ransom, so this should give you this. JBS is a massive company in America that does a lot of most of the meats, the biggest company. They got compromised and they were shut down for a day, so the CEO decided to pay the ransom. That is obviously sad, and there is a lot of other companies that have come forward talking about how they have paid ransoms, and this is tricky, I guess the governments are discussing whether they should make it illegal to pay a ransom, but that's going to create all sorts of other problems. But this is going to be a big problem going forward. Now, there was one other piece of news that I thought was kind of funny. Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web that we use daily, he decided that he would auction as a NFT, a non-fungible token. If you haven't heard of this, I thought it was just used to sell silly memes, but now it's being, he's going to sell, I don't even know how to describe it. He's going to sell, so you have the legitimate copy of that, all right? But of course, as the owner of the NFT, you can then make copies and sell it to everyone else. Okay, it's going to be fun. All right, but this is all a derivative of blockchain. So here we go. Here is some news that you will care about as a coder. Visual Studio Code got an update. And there's lots of good stuff coming. I guess the first thing you might notice is you'll get this authentication prompt when you're opening up projects, and you'll either give it rights to your PC or not, or to your machine. There is also a bunch of other things. New getting started experience, remote repositories, which is cool because you don't have to jump into GitHub and download it. You can just work remotely. That's quite nice. Terminal tabs, Edge browser debugging. So you don't have to jump out to the browser to debug. You can do it within VS Code. So lots of good stuff there. I might just show you a couple of screenshots here. I'll jump down to this feature about the getting started experience, just a little different. I think you'll like that. And then down here to the remote repositories. So rather than jumping onto GitHub and downloading it, you'll be able to work on a remote repository, which should be quite nice. Some drag and drop here, and then we will see. Where's this browser? Integrated terminal. There's the integrated terminal there. And debugging. All right, let's check out this debugging. This debugging allows you here to debug inside VS Code rather than remotely. So I think that might be quite good. So there we go. All right, so there you go.